The last time these two teams met, the Privateers won 87-76. Drew, they out-rebounded the Merchant Marines and got it done on the bench. The Mariners need to do that if they want a victory today.
The key is going to be the front five in today's game. Unfortunately, with Connor Kennedy being out and David Washington being out, the bench for Kings Point is going to be a little depleted, but we still have playmakers on the floor. Matt Miller, Christian Wittendorf, really looking for them to spark this offense and get this team rolling. It should be, with the current records for both teams, anybody's game.
Both these teams get their scoring done in different ways. For the Merchant Marines, it's at the guard position with Matt Miller. He's been on a tear over the past 3 games.
Ever since he came back from his injury, he's been unstoppable. He's looking like a player of the year in my book, but we'll have to wait for those accolades at the end of the season.
And down low, a guy who may be getting those accolades for SUNY Maritime is Patrick McDonald. He comes into this game, their leading scorer, their leading rebounder, and he has not missed a beat since the start of the season.
That he is not. He's been averaging almost, 20 points a game, it seems like, and his assists are going up, his rebounding's going up. He is their star for their team. Again, similar components if you break it down, this team. They both have a good superstar, good bench, good support players. Looking for a fun game this afternoon.
We're sure to see a good one here. This rivalry began in 1949. Merchant Marines trying to snap a 4-game losing skid. Tip coming your way after this next. 80-77 Merchant Marines. McDonald with 21. He now has 22. He leads all scorers. 17 of his 22 in the second half. 1:04 to go. Press now put on by Coach McQuail and the Privateers. Mariners by 2, 80-78. We're under a minute to go. 58 seconds to go. 80-78 Merchant Marines trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Split the season series with the Privateers. Miller with it. 48 seconds to go. Mariners in front 80-78. Miller, Jay, good. Mariners by 4. 14 seconds, shot clock, the game clock advantage. The game clock reads 41 as Clark into the front court. 25 on the shot clock. 82-78 Merchant Marines. Tim Hoke with it to Halligan. 82-78 Merchant Marines. Clark, defense the chant to Halligan. Back to Clark. 3. Good, and the foul. 4-point play opportunity, and we could be tied at 82. And it is a 3-2 advantage for Mount St. Mary, trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Mariners looking to snap a 2-game losing streak. Washington to Wittendorf. Third in scoring at 8.1 points per game. Double team on Miller to David Washington. Extra feed Wittendorf to Jones for 3. Good! Mariners back in front, 5-3. As McDonald gets it to Nicholson. Now cross court to Nocera. Gets it back from Jones to Nicholson. And Nocera in the corner for 3. Good. So you have 3 total threes, 2 made by Mount St. Mary and 1 made by the Mariners, and the Knights back in front by 1, 6-5. They now do a trap on the far and near side. Here's Connor Green for the Mariners. Leader with 50 assists, gets it into the front court to Matt Miller. Denied the baseline nicely. Now driving down, laying off the mark. Crashing as Wittendorf goes out of play, and it will go to the Knights of Mount St. Mary, trying to add to a 6-5 advantage. And a great second half start for the Mariners on a 7-0 run after trailing at half, 38-29. I'm John Kelly Jr. Zach Windsor on the camera. Scoreboard being worked by Spencer Blau, as Hunter Jones, who just laid that up there into the timeout, with 10 points. So that's his 8th career double-figure game and his 5th one against conference opponents here at home. So what was a 9-point halftime lead is now down to a 1-possession game. Nocera with 12 in the first half to Heath. Floater off the back iron. Jones the rebound. Out to Nocera. Fresh 30-second shot clock as McDonald possesses. Nocera inside to Heath. Gets it stripped by Miller and picked up by Wittendorf. Mariners can tie on this possession, take the lead with a 3. Green to Matt Miller, pulls up for the lead. Off the mark, and a nice rebound by Nocera. Led all scorers in the first half with 12. Team leader this year with 15.1 points per game as McDonald gets Nicholson's pass down the baseline, out to Nicholson. Driving, weaving, scoop laying, good. So that one a big bucket, the first of the second half of the Knights, and here comes the press as they lead by 4. Mariners open the second half on a 7-0 run. It's a 7-2 run. Green to Miller. Into the offensive zone. To Green. Leader coming in with 50 assists. To David Washington. On the drive. Hook shot. Counted in the foul, baby! Just 2 points for Mount St. Mary in the second half, as the Mariners on a 12-2 second half run. They've erased a 9-point halftime deficit of 38-29 and now lead by 1 as an inbound from Tyler McDine. His career high was 23 against Mount St. Vincent, third and scoring at 7.9 points per game alongside Connor Nicholson. Here's a man who was second in scoring, Hovind Ramos, who's in. Holmes on the drive. Bocci for 3. Good. And the Knights back in front. That's their 6th 3 made tonight. Made 9 in their last win against the Mariners. Now Hunter Jones to Connor Green. Defense, the champ from the Mount St. Mary sideline. Miller to Washington, to Wittendorf. From Granger, Indiana, to Hunter Jones. 10 to shoot. Gets it down to Green for 3. Got it!
Maritime with their first lead, 15-13.
Green, to Zabasinski, to Christian Wittendorf. 5 straight double-figure games against conference opponents. Miller gets it. Driving on Hoke, backed out. Mariners with 10 to shoot, down by 2, trying to even it up on this possession. Miller to Green. 5 to shoot. Mariners got to get something. Green from the elbow. Got it! Connor with 4, and the Mariners tie at 15. Matt Miller, as Eric Sobosinski will check in for the first time. Christian Wittendorf, Hunter Jones, and Stephen Hinton in the 5 for the Mariners. So Miller now sets up. Leading score at 19.3 points per game. To Wittendorf. Gonna drive. Splits 3, laying. Counted in the foul from Christian. Connor Green with 19, his career high. To Christian Wittendorf. Had a career high last time these two teams met. 22 points, 15 rebounds. Green on the drive. Pulls up from the elbow. Good! Connor with his first ever 20-point game, adding to a career day, his 21st point. Mariner freshman with 2 20-point games. Sobosinski, who's in the 5, has 29, a career high for him. Merchant Marines by 3. Maritime could tie with a 3. Driving Clark, threw it away. Here comes Jones in transition. 2-on-1 to Green. Laying, rejected by Hope. On the far side, Jones into the front court. Sets things up. Senior from Goodyear, Arizona. 4 of his 7 career double-figure games have been at home. Here's Hinton, tied 3rd with 8 blocks. To Miller, 10 to shoot. Mariners got to go. Matt to Wittendorf, 6 to shoot. To Jones, he's got to fire one from 3. Good! Hunter wants to win this one in his final senior game here at home, and the Mariners up by 6. It is their largest lead here in the first half. Trying to end a 2-game losing streak, win their final home game here at home. This year, they'll finish the season at Purchase. McDine down low. Laying is good.